Where is my knight in shining armor? A lot of us in 2025, we're living in a time and an era where women are looking for this knight in shining armor. We have always, believe it or not, been looking for the knight in shining armor, but it's becoming more prevalent in the messages and the coaches that I see that are talking about relationships and how to get a man, to obsess over you, how to get a man to want to spoil you and take care of you. And it's a lot of fantasy, and I'm not saying that those things cannot happen, because it does happen. But it a lot of times it happens to the women that are not looking for the knight in shining armor, but are finding the knight in shining armor within themselves. Okay? So we want to go over some reasons and why we have the mindset, and figure out if we can meet in the middle and understand that it has to be more than just a knight in shining armor. These videos are to help you to look at yourself and understand that the power and the things that you want in life, that you actually can get them for yourself. But you have to first start loving and taking care of yourself to even attract a knight in shining armor. There's nothing wrong with a knight in shining armor, but there's something wrong when you're basing that on your beauty and trying to attract a man that way, instead of being your own knight in shining armor. All right. My dad used to say something to me when I was a kid, and it always stuck by me, even when I went through hardship. He would say, "Lidra, this world don't owe you nothing." He would say other things, but I'm not going to say that. But he would always tell me, this world don't owe you nothing. All right. And that's a true statement. And a lot of us, especially women, we have a sense of entitlement these days. We also don't hold ourselves accountable a lot of times. And also we put the blame on others instead of really doing the work. The first thing I want to talk about is the daddy issues. A lot of us have daddy issues. That's why we have people now telling you to find a man that's older than you, because he's going to want to take care of you. And a lot of the older men think that women are with them. A lot of the men know that you're with them because what they can do for you. So they're comfortable with that, and that's fine. But a lot of us, not us, I'm not one, I'm already older, but a lot of women are taking that approach because they have had daddy issues, whether they never had a father in their life. A lot of times we tend to come into relationships with men and we like them. It's a difference between being a knight in shining armor and helping that woman. And it's another thing where you are doing daddy things for them, right? And so when you have that mindset, and you're in that type of relationship, what normally happens is that you're still young, so you will be in the relationship with the guy, and you get a little bit older, and you're like, okay, this is not for me. And the guy eventually has resentment because he feels like he's done so much for you, and this is how you repay them. You're over them. A lot of us had daddy issues because the father was never in our life. Maybe some of us were molested by our fathers. Some of us were physically abused by our fathers, verbally abused by our fathers. We had broken fathers. We've seen very negative things. Or some of us resented our fathers for the things that we seen them do to our mothers. So we have daddy issues, right? And so that comes into the relationship. So that's the first reason why. I'm just talking about the reason why we're looking for our knight in shining armor. Daddy issues. Our belief system is that if I could just find that man that will love me and take care of me, I gotta trick him. I gotta persuade him to want me. And the belief system is fake it till you make it. It's all about your looks. You know what I'm saying? And then you're going to find a man and he's going to take care of all your needs. He's going to stop you from working. He's going to take care of everything for you. All you have to do is just look the part. All right. So that's the other thing. Our belief system is very warped. in our thinking, instead of us not looking at that, instead of us saying, I see it all the time. I've had the experience of that where I've never been in a relationship. I'm just going to say this. I've never been in a relationship where I had to ask a man to do things. They wanted to do things. And the reason why was because of the fact that how I took care of myself. I didn't call, I didn't ask them or anything like that. But if they saw a need, they helped me in that way, or they taught me. The best thing I've always experienced with the men that I had in my life was the fact that they taught me how to fish. I didn't want you to bring me to fish. I'm one of those women. I'm not a feminist. I love being soft and in my soft girl era, but there's certain areas in my life, especially when it comes to business, where I have to be masculine. I have to do things to, in this masculine way. But it's good that I had great teachers that said, hey, this is how you do A, B, and C. So I prefer the guy that taught me how to fish. You can bring me some fish, but please, whatever you bring me, teach me how to fish, because I don't know how long you'll be in my life, or I don't know how long this relationship will last, but at least I can take away the things that you taught me, right? And so our belief system is very warped, and we don't think of it in the way that that person comes into your life to enhance it, but they're not your God. And a lot of us are trying to make gods out of men. I don't know if that makes sense. We're trying to take the men and make the gods that we want them to be to us. We want them to worship us and cater to our every need. And guess what? We still won't be happy, because you can't please a woman. Hell, you can't even please men. So our belief system is warped. So we had daddy issues. Our belief system is warped. And then we want to get to how many bodies does it take for you to understand that the knight in shining armor may not be the thing that you need to be focused on. A lot of women are like, that didn't work out. And you get with the guy, the body, you got through the door with your looks, but you had nothing else to bring to the table. So he dragged you along a little bit, give you a couple of dollars. It's very easy for a man to give you money, but he's not really investing in you. He's not investing in your time. He's not trying to get to really know you. And believe it or not, a lot of you women that's what you want. You want transactional relationships. A lot of women don't want men that can teach them things, that have substance, that they want to be treated like prostitutes. That's what you come when you come to the table, and you want to put your breast on the table and your butt cheeks on the table and you're half naked and on your Instagram shots or whatever. When you bring that to the table, guess what? That's what you're going to get. So he can be a high value man. He could be a high earning man. Those are two different things. But whatever you display, whatever you put out there, that's what he's going to go with. He's not going to be looking at you as marriage material. He's going to be your knight in shining armor, just what you wanted, but it's not going to last long. So now you got to say to yourself, now I done slept with Charlie, James, Jay, Kendall, whoever, all these names. But by the time you start looking at it, now you got a list. So how many bodies does it take for you to say, maybe this knight in shining armor thing is not what I need to have in my life. Maybe I need to be the knight in shining armor. Maybe God bless me with all the things that I need within me. Maybe I can do this. And then God will send me somebody to say, hey, baby, you know what? You did a phenomenal job. You need any help or whatever? I got you. Or let me invest in you. But the reason why, you ever heard the saying, people only help people that help themselves? That's a true saying. When I've gone through hardship in my life, the only reason why I had people in my corner to come and say, hey, Lee, I got you, was because they saw me trying. They didn't see me laying in the bed crying. They didn't see me just falling and just laying there. They saw me trying to over and over again get this thing together. So it's the same thing. The knight in shining armor is you. This is what the message is. All right. The knight in shining armor is you. Because if you don't understand that, you're going to find somebody that's mirroring you. We live in a society now where men are looking for women to take care of them. Right? They're coming in. I've even seen where if you're going through a divorce, men are attracting themselves to you because they want some of the divorce money. This is real out here. You know what I mean? So he is your mirror. Whatever you're attracting. So if he's a broken man, it's because you're broken. Now, I did see this saying, somebody put this up today. I can't remember the words, but it basically was saying sometimes you don't attract who you are. Sometimes you attract somebody trying to I forgot what he's saying, like trying to get from you what they don't have. It's in that context or whatever. But a lot of times we attract who we are, right? And so we wear our feelings on our sleeves. Men can tell when you're a victim or whatnot. But a lot of us, there are a lot of broken men in this world. And unfortunately, the knight in shining armors, they don't think that way. They're not there. And to be honest, like I said, the knight in shining armor is within you. So a lot of you are attracting, you're like, okay, well, I got this body, I got this face and everything, and I'm getting, my hair looks great, I look great, but I keep getting these duds. It's what you're putting out. It's what you're projecting. And it's all of that unhealed stuff that you haven't healed from. Those are what you're attracting. You're attracting those unhealed men because you're unhealed. And the last thing I want to say is your greatest teacher will be that whatever that is that you're trying to bring into your life, that knight in shining armor that was actually the nightmare that you try to bring into your life, the things that happen to us, the traumas, the betrayals and things like that, those are our greatest teachers. We have to learn from those things. And typically when you're learning from those things, you start understanding that everything starts with self-love, myself, understanding financial, pouring into myself, investing. What does investing look like? Investing looks like self-care, right? Investing looks like educated, financial literacy. Self-love looks like pouring into other women, positivity. Self-love is good energy, good attitude, good food, health, working out. That's self-love. That is building the knight in shining armor, or the woman in shining armor. You don't have to be a knight, but it's within yourself. It's not telling you have to be a feminist and you got to hate men, but it's teaching you how to be interdependent. It's teaching you how to be dual, like you can operate those two. And so when you meet a man, you're not meeting a man out of you're in a state of, what's the word? I think that's the worst thing you can do when you're meeting. I'm talking about relationships now. I think the worst thing you can do is meet a man in your poverty season. Do you meet a man because that's where desperation comes? You may not even like the man, but because you're in this place where you need him, you will accept any type of behavior from the man and how he treats you. Your compromise, how he treats you, and your boundaries will be compromised because of the state that you're in. So looking for a knight in shining armor is not the thing to do. Instead, build yourself up. Become the queen that you need to be. And then you will attract that very knight in shining armor. And then he's going to have a great respect for you. Remember, he's still watching you. So he's standing back like, look, she did that thing. You know what I'm saying? I want to be proud to have her by my side as my helpmeet. And that's when you attract those different things. So if you want to know how, that is how you do it. It's very simple. It's one day at a time. You may have made a big mess, but you can clean it up. But it's one day at a time. So finding your knight in shining armor is you. Self-love, self-care, and believing in yourself. Understanding who you are, getting to know who you are, and walking in your purpose. You have become your woman in shining armor. You didn't need a man for that. They will come along. You'll want a man. You won't have to need him. And I think that's the best way to be. I pray that this video helps you guys. I'm in the car, so I'm getting all kind of inspiration. So shout out to my friend Tasha that was like, Lee, get back in the truck. Get back in the truck. So I'm back in the truck, y'all. So I appreciate you guys so much. I still like doing my videos inside the house, which we'll be doing salon talk tonight. But I wanted to pre-record all these videos so you guys can have a week filled with some knowledge, some experience, some substance, and some education that'll help you get through some things in life. All right. I pray this video helps you. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Please comment. Don't come for me because I will come back. But otherwise, love you guys. I will see you next video. I'm your coach, Lee Hill, Ask a Licensed Cosmetologist. Bye.